I thought that before I leave overseas for a while, I should give a Makeout 2013 update. It's only been 2 months, so I haven't finished or completed that many things. So let's get started. Before I did my makeup collection / clearing my stash video, I actually gave away 28 items, which you might have seen when you saw the stash becoming smaller through the video. And after that, I've given away another 12 more items. So these are the items that I've used up or I'm tossing for various reasons. So I used up this sample. I'll hopefully try to put sample videos of things that sachets I've used, or photos of them on the video, because I really don't like keeping gunky sachets that has foundation all over it. So this is a pretty nice foundation actually, and it took me a really long time to finish it. It took me slightly more than a week, almost close to 2 weeks to finish it. So if you want to invest in one, I wouldn't mind, but I just have so much that this is not even the consideration at the moment. Then I finished as in it expired, my Lancome Virtuous Drama. This is crap, it smudges, and I wouldn't buy this again. I sort of finished my Integrate brow pencil because it had about this much left. But then I think it broke off while I was traveling, so it's essentially done. Then I finished my MAC Strata blush. It's actually, I heard there were so many good reviews of it on makeupalley.com. But essentially, the one in the Gareth Pop collection was so crap. It was so tough and so hard that not a single one of my brushes could get any pigment out of it. So what happened was that I had to scrape it all into a powder form, put it in a separate jar and use that. When I used it, I actually think that it has a very strong pink undertone, so more than anything else it blends into, on my skin tone, it blends more into a blush, so it looks like I'm blushing all over. So would I buy this? No, but I would recommend it if you have a light pink skin tone. Then I finished the Silk Naturals Maybe Baby, which is supposed to be a blush baby dupe. It's a nice pink color and I can use a lot of it without looking like a clown, so that was nice. I finished the Silk Natural Temptrise Perfecting Powder and it was way too brown. And I don't know whether it's this powder or the perfecting powders, but it was really, really shimmery and it made me look oily really fast. I remember the vanilla version, the one without a single tint, actually, I remember it being pretty nice, so perhaps it's just this. And this made me look darker, so perhaps if you're NC 30 to 35, you could try this out. Then I have these 3 other things which I'm still in the process of using, but I haven't finished them up yet. So I should actually just put them aside first. And finally I have things that I am tossing for various reasons. This is a blend of the Misha loose powder as well as the... Hang on. Anyway, back to this. So one part of it is loose powder which smells crappy, and the other part of it is this really thick concealer which I really don't like. So I tried mixing them and they're pretty okay, but if you use it, you pretty much have to use it plain, because trying to put this as a powder over anything makes it too cakey. But the biggest thing is that it stank and it made me feel terrible using it, so that's being tossed. Then I have this NYX concealer in a jar, which I stupidly bought in orange, and it is freaking orange. And I'm not that tan where I would need a pure orange concealer, and it's a pain in the ass to mix it with lighter concealers because that makes the product very thick, and set it all with powder just makes it look like a cakey mess. Then sadly I have this Inglot gel eyeliner in 77, which is black. It's barely used because I kept it for about... This was back in my makeup spending spree. I kept it for about a year before I even ran out of enough eyeliner to start using this. And when I used it, it picked up too much product and it was really cakey and sticky. So when I blinked, it felt like my eyelids were trying to have some friction as they drag themselves from being stuck together by this. So I would never use this, and it smudged a bit, so I don't really see what the hype's about. Although I did hear that they changed their formulation, so maybe this was the new one. Then I have this eyelash, which is the Eyelash FX, which is really popular among Japanese models because this thing will make your fake lashes stick to your eyes for the entire freaking day. You can literally wear this out in the rain and it will still stick to it, which is cool, except for when you want to remove it, then that makes it a pain in the ass. So I much prefer the Dolly Wing eyelash because even though it's not as secure, it's much easier to remove. Then I have this, but it's mainly just dried up. And then I have this really crappy double eyelid glue, which I don't even know why I bought it. And finally, this Silk Naturals lip stain in Dixie. It's about this much. I really hate it. You can really tell that it's not made commercially because the ingredients for this is really patchy, and when it fades into the lines of your lips and looks utterly horrid. And moreover, when you pick up the product, sometimes it can be a bit too thick, so it's just really horrible. And today, when I tried using it some more, my friend was asking me, why is your bottom lip a lot redder than your top lip? And that was the moment when I went, okay, time to toss it. And finally, this is the Revlon Just Kissable Lip Balm in Lovesick. No, I didn't. This is my only purchase in the past 2 months, which is pretty good. And I actually bought this just 3 days ago, and I really love it. It stays on well. It stays on well. It is not too drying like most stains, and I'm a bit scared of how much more I would buy for this. So that's pretty much my Makeout empties, and see you guys soon.